Maayong buntag, ma'am. By the way, I am Angelo Di Climaco. Allow me to present to you about my seed to seed, which is the growth, development, reproduction, and maturation in Bidens pilosa. Bidens pilosa is a member of the Asteraceae family. It is thought to have originated in tropical America, but it has now spread aggressively throughout similar climatic regions of the world, consequently becoming a troublesome weed in both field and plantation crops. Weasel, it is commonly found in gardens, along roadside, fence rows, and in open ways. Places of particular interest to this study is that it has been reported to be now a common weed in no less than 31 different crops in more than 40 countries. Some of the crops in which Bidens pilosa has been found as a principal weed are corn, sugarcane, sorghum, cotton, rice, vegetables, and pastures, all of which are critically important to many national economies. So the objectives of this study is to identify the growth, development, reproduction, and maturation of Bidens pilosa, to discover and understand the intricacies of growing plants until its maturity, and to observe the actual stages of plants through its entire life cycle. For the materials and methods, first the seeds, pots, fertilizer, ruler, and camera, and notebook. For the methods, first is prepare the seeds. Seeds will be planted in planting container and the experiment will be replicated 3 times. Each pot will act as a replication. 3 to 4 seeds will be planted in each container and will be thinned out to 2 plants per pot for smaller crops and 1 plant for bigger crops 1 week after germination. A pinch of 14-14-14 fertilizer will applied on each pot. And students has to write all their observation in a notebook indicating the date when they took their observation. The students need to document all their observation by taking pictures, measure the growth of the plant every day until it reaches reproductive stage. Observation should be plotted in a graphing paper and all stages of the plant should observe thoroughly. So, in a result and discussion, which is the table 4, days to emergence after planting. Ang table 4 shows the days of emergence, and this indicates that replication 1, 2, and 3 has all the highest emergence percentage of 100%, indicating a relatively efficient and timely seed emergence. So, diri na to makita nga ang Bidens pilosa is moturok yun siya kung itanom siya sa yuta. So in table 5, it shows the plant height of Bidens pilosa after planting. So from day 3 to day 78, nagkuha ta og data about sa plant height sa Bidens pilosa. Og ang nakita gyud nato nga ang replication 1 is mao gyud siya ang pinakataas compared dan sa replication 2 and replication 3. From day 3 to day 78, atong giadtanan ang plant height sa replication 1 o kini nagtotal sa 1,017.3. Then ato di yung gi-divide para makuha nato iyang mean sa 26 ka day, which is the 1,017.3 i-divide na to sa 26, na yang mean is 39.13. And dayon ang sa replication 2, atong gitotal tanan ang iya height from day 3 to day 78, nagtotal siya og 989.3, which is gi-divide din nato sa from day 3 to day 78, which is the 26, is nagatotal siya mean sa 38.05, which is the replication 3, ato siyang ang total yata na from day 3 to day 3 to day 78, nagatotal siya 975.6 divided by 26 is nagmean siya og 37.52. So this provides the average height of the plants within each replication. With this information, we can see the variation in plants height across the different replications. So it seems that replication 1 has the highest tallest average height, followed by replication 2 and then replication 3. So it's important to note that these values give us an idea of the typical height of the plants within each replication, and the total height give us insight into the overall size or quantity of growth within each replication. So, the table 6 provides a clear snapshot of how the number of leaves on stem changes over time for each replication. So, it's evident that as time progresses, the number of leaves on the stem increases. On day 9, after sowing, there were 2 fully expanded leaves for each replication. Day 15, after sowing, shows an increase to 4 fully expanded leaves for all replication. This pattern continues to day 60, where the number of leaves continues to increase for each replication, with replication 1 having the highest total of 33 leaves. The total number of leaves for each replication is as follows. So replication 1, 133, replication 2, 123, replication 3, 118. From these totals, we can calculate the mean number of leaves per replication. Replication 1 is 133, divide na to sa 8, equals 16.63. Replication 2, 123 divided sa 8 equals 15.38. Replication 3, 118 divided 8 is 14.75. These mean values provide a representation of the average number of leaves on stems for each replication across all the days. Overall, this data shows how the number of leaves on the stem changes over time, providing insight into the growth and development of the plants within each replication. So in table 7, it shows the number of open flowers. The data shows that on day 57, we see that replication 1 had 3 open flowers, replication 2 had 2, and replication 3 had 2. This indicates that variation in the number of open flowers at that stage across the different replication. As we progress to day 63 and day 66, the number fluctuates slightly across the 3 replication. On day 69, there is a noticeable increase in the number of open flowers, with replication 1 having 4, replication 2 with 5, and replication 3 with 4. If we look at the number of open flowers for each replication, we get replication 1, 13, replication 2, 11, replication 3, 10. This data indicates the total number of open flowers across all the recorded days for each replication. Furthermore, we can calculate the mean number of open flowers per replication. Replication 1, 13 divided 4 is the total of 3.25. Replication 2, 11 divided 4 is equal to 2.75, and replication 3 is 10 divided by 4 is equals to 2.5. The mean values give us a sense of the average number of open flowers for each replication over the recorded days. In summary, this data provides insight into the flowering pattern of the plants within each replication, showing the fluctuation in the number of open flowers over time. So, in table 8, it shows the number of days to first floral opening for 3 different replication of a plant experiment. Days after sowing is the time it takes for a plant to open its first flower after being transplanted from a seedling stage. The table indicates that all 3 replication had the same number of days to first floral opening, which is 48 days. This means that the plants in all 3 groups had the same growth rate and development pattern. The table also shows that there was no significant difference between the replication, as they all had a mean value of 48 days and a standard deviation of 2 days. So in conclusion, the seed emergence shows that all 3 replication have a 100% emergence percentage, indicating efficient and timely seed emergence across all replication. This is a positive outcome as it suggests that the seeds have germinated well and in a timely manner. In a flowering pattern, it reveals a variation in the number of open flowers across the different replication and recorded days. Replication 1 consistently exhibited the highest number of open flowers, followed by replication 2 and 3. Then the plant height, which is provides insight into the variation in plant height across the different replication. Replication 1 has the tallest average height, followed by replication 2 and then 3. This indicates difference in the growth pattern of the plants within each replication. So, in the number of leaves, the data analysis concludes that the number of leaves on the stems increases consistently over time for all replication, with slight variation across the different sets. These findings offer valuable insights into the developmental progression of the plants, indicating a positive growth trend and highlighting the potential impact of different replication parameters on leaf growth. And on open flowers, the data analysis highlights notable variation in the number of open flowers at different stages of plants growth across the tree replication. The mean values offer a clear indication of the average number of open flowers for each replication, emphasizing the dynamics of flowering patterns and their application for the overall developmental progression of the plants. These findings underscore the significance of monitoring and understanding flowering behaviors to gain valuable insight into plant growth dynamics. So that's all. Thank you, ma'am, and advance a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So these are all my documentation, which is the figure 1, the seeds, figure 2, the vegetative growth, and the figure 3 is the flowering and the seed set.